Hi. Okay, so it's Monday today. Technically Tuesday. It's 2 a.m. I didn't clean all day, but I got my transcript sent out, which I did over like 6 days or 10 days actually. The last one I sent was 10 days ago. So yeah, not a big achievement, but it's gone. I have to start working on another one tomorrow. There's no break. I can't take a break. I have to use this month to. I don't know if you can hear me. I realized the front cam is not very loud. I don't know why. How does that make a difference? Is the mic here or is the mic here? Let's see, I'll find out. Um, so yeah, I'm starting to clean right now. The coffee didn't work. I had coffee today, right, some time ago, and I'm still fucking sleepy. But I have to do this. It's 29th September today. I literally have 2 days. And Nattu is going to come on Wednesday here. So by the time she comes, I want the room to be clean because we need this space. I want to have gone through my copper bone stuff so I can decide what she can style and shoot. So yeah, I've decided tonight to tackle one of the biggest problems that was stressing me out about cleaning. That bag. Let me show you. That bag. That bag has been lying in Anisha's room for a month now, since 1st September. So I'm finally tackling it. It's full of clothes mainly, so it's not going to be that tough. It's not miscellaneous items. It's my clothes that I brought back from Thane house that I intend to wear. Let's see. I'm already looking at them right now and I'm like, why did I bring them? I don't want to wear them. I was attached to them, I guess, in a way. And the thought of letting it go completely was not scared me a little, which is why I kept it. But yeah, after bringing it here and realizing the lack of space in my house, I'm like, eh. And lockdown, like, I don't know when I'm gonna wear it again. Anyway, so I will try to take you through it, but I don't know if that's going to happen because let's see, I'll try. I'll show you some of the pieces that I'm going through and keeping and taking. I'm doing this in the kitchen because there's literally no space in my room. So yeah, let's see. The only thing is I can't be very loud because Anisha's sleeping in the next room. So although she's a pretty deep sleeper at that, but yeah, I'll have to be. So I'm using the mic right now because I'm eating a little bit of ice cream to help jolt me out of my sleepiness. I've been so sleepy all day. No surprise, because my sleep cycle's shit. I like butterscotch ice cream. Who would like butterscotch ice cream? Oh my god, thank you. Everything else just fades in comparison. Even though I have to say, quality works ka butterscotch isn't that great because they are nuga. I think that's what is in butterscotch ice cream though. Crunchy bits. They're not crunchy in quality works. I didn't realize that when I bought it, but next time it will be that. Amul's butterscotch I think is good. Yeah, so anyway. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear me when I'm going through the clothes. I'll try. I have only 2 days left, man. I don't think he hoga, but I want that pressure on my head to at least try. I also want to make a vlog about my October goals. It's ulta in the screen, but I don't know, I want to make another vlog about it. Let's see, which should go up obviously before the first. Always make great plans for the next month. In like the last week of the previous month. It's never worked out. At least not for more than 1 week or two. Let's see. I'm eating so slowly because I love it so much. And it really takes a lot for me to eat slowly. I'm not a slow eater. I hate being a slow eater. But butterscotch ice cream. I do that with chocolate also actually. Only chocolate that I really like. I don't like to eat too much at a time. Anyway, while we're here, let's go through our October goals. I don't know, should it be a new video? Doesn't matter, right? What else could I talk about? so absurd to think that this tasty motherfucking ice cream is not actually ice cream. There's no milk in it. I'm just eating oil. It's so unbelievable that humans have invented a way to make something so vastly different from milk taste exactly like milk and taste so fucking amazing and corners for like decades that's ice cream and actually it's not ice cream. That's so cool. So unhealthy but so cool. Anyway, I decided to make another video for the goals. So my ice cream is over. I'm sad. I saved some for tomorrow because Anisha will be home, so we can eat some tomorrow. I actually wanted to eat some tonight after dinner, and I saved it for her, and I didn't eat in the afternoon so that I could share with her. And then I completely forgot after she came home. I remembered just now when I was feeling sleepy that this could maybe wake me up. Let's go. Okay, I think we can do it like this. I'll just try not to make the video too long and only talk about the items in here that I want to talk about and not everything. So I did sort through like 3-4 things. There's this bag that I bought from Thani. It's actually my mom's bag. It's really old. It's proper vintage. She probably had it for 30 odd years now. And she used to use this for her market shopping, and I think she used to take it to office and stuff. And I just really like it because it just feels very vintage, you know. It feels very retro and old school. Though it's kind of stained now, there's like white patches and it's quite faded. But when I saw this, I was instantly reminded of my childhood, and I thought, let's just bring it here, and it's going to be handy because I can use ice cream board. I do use my bada bags to go to the market and stuff. I also really like this detail. The fabric is just so different from the entire bag, you know. Ah, can you see me? Yeah. It just feels like the person who made it didn't really care what they were making. कुछ भी लगा दिया. Like these patches, I don't really like them, but I can't remove them. So when I saw it and when I decided to keep it, I told mom. I didn't tell mom, sorry. I thought to myself that maybe I can embroider on it whenever I decide to get to it. I literally couldn't till now because my finger was feeling weird and my finger still feels weird, you know. I think the nerve in there is permanently damaged. Like when I touch things with it, it feels like there's a hole in my skin and like it's hollow. With here I can feel everything, but with this finger it feels like there's a hollow because I guess I can feel a little too sensitively or something like that. I don't know what it is, but like even when I'm touching my head to scratch it, it feels so odd that I don't like to scratch with that finger. Anyway, so that's that. What else is there to show you? So I brought a lot of my mom's wardrobe back here to sell because she was emptying her stuff, and she actually has a lot of really cute tops and stuff that she used to wear like 20, 30 years ago. So like they are proper vintage. So they don't look like the vintagey stuff, but it's still cute stuff that she. Oh fuck yeah! There's that entire suitcase. Oh my god, I totally forgot about that. Where did I put that? Is it in my room? Anyway, so there's two bags that I brought with my mom's stuff. One is not in this room. I think it's in my room somewhere. No, it must be in the living room. Wait, no, I emptied it. Nah. Yeah, I emptied it in one of the videos you must have seen. I put it all on the rack. That's right. Thank God. Yeah, so all of that was like proper blazers and dresses and stuff she used to wear to like church and ceremonies and functions and all of that. Formal stuff. This stuff, she emptied her casual wala cupboard a little later, wardrobe a little later. So there's another bag for it. Yeah, it's just cute stuff that I plan to sell. And the good thing with these is I don't have to price them too high because I didn't have a buying cost on it. So I'll only be making a profit here, which is good. I do plan to send the money back to my mom. Maybe not all of it, some of it, because it just makes sense to do that. She was very encouraging about me taking some me taking her clothes, even if she kind of wanted to keep them. If I said, "Can I keep it?" she would like, "Yeah, yeah, please take, please take." So sweet of her. Okay, next item. So all the stuff smells so good because we have a washing machine in Thane and everything just washes so well, and I really miss having a washing machine. I miss that lovely scent of just freshly washed clothes. Who knew I would miss that? Who even realizes that is something to miss? Anyway, so this is something I bought at a garage sale way back when, like in 2015 maybe. And that time was the most chance I had of fitting into it, and I didn't fit into it. Or I think I did fit into it. Can you believe it? I fit into this. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Anyway, fuck that. My boobs fit into this. Forget the width. It's so fucking pretty. It says XS on it also. No, it's S. It's 100% silk made in Vietnam. Anyway, um, first I was like, I'll give it away. Then I realized, fuck no, wait, I can sell this. This is probably proper vintage. It's so fucking beautiful. So yeah, I brought it back. I don't want to sell it. You know, it's one of those pieces that I want to keep just for myself in the hopes of someday fitting into it. But I also know that I'll be able to make a lot of money on it, so I should sell it off. How long will I hold on to it? Now is the deciding moment to choose between the two piles. Where will it go? Dun, 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 dun. I want to keep it for myself. I'm going to keep it for myself. It's one of those things I've never worn, but I'm so attached to it that I've kept it with me for like 5 years. Random shiny shirt that I bought to sell. I'm going to pause it till I find something else to talk about. So this is a really pretty churida that I got like from a proper actual store in Thane. Like it's very rare to actually go to a store that I would go to a store and buy stuff. Especially this is the kind of, it's not like a mall. It was an actual like store meant for just this kind of clothing. It was called Stree. It was one of my mom's and my favorite stores back then because we would always get, they always used to give a lot of discounts. So at least once a year, especially for Women's Day, there was like a 50% discount, and my mom was on some kind of special list where they would give people on that special members list discount 3-4 days before Women's Day. Ew, what is this? So that means we had access to all of the clothes before all the rush came in on Women's Day. So it was like a thing we used to go. I think 3-4 years we must have gone. And mother of God, I must have bought this in 2011 or 12 maybe. I really love the color, and I always thought I'll buy a very simple white kurta and pair it with this, and it came with a very beautiful dupatta as well with these little tassels. And since then I've always had this image of me wearing this plain white kurta. I really very badly want a plain white kurta, though I have nowhere to wear it anymore. I should have done this a long time ago. But yeah, I really want to do that. I want to be this Punjabi type of Indian ethnic wear girl. And now after watching Jab We Met, I want to be it even more. You know, this was Geet's wardrobe. Blue churidars, white kurtas, nice colorful dupattas and shit. Though I do not want her personality, I do not want that manic pixie girl or anything near it. But I really want to buy that fucking white kurta and wear it sometime. So that's actually been on my agenda. Today only while walking out, I went to buy Karen's medicines. Like there's a whole stack of medicines in here. I have to go tomorrow to the courier service and courier them. I hate stepping out, man. I've become such a homebody. Anyway, so today only while I was walking by, I saw, did I see? I saw a shop that had white kurtas and it looked so pretty, but it was one of those, expensive boutique type of shops. So I was like, fuck that. I'll just somehow maybe find white material and get it stitched or something. But it really plans I've made in my head for like the last 7-8 years of having that. I've never done it. But I do want to do it at some point. I want to accessorize it. I want to look like a proper desi girl. Because whenever I wear kurtas, I never actually wear them like an Indian outfit. Mostly wear jeans with them. Sometimes I do wear leggings with them, but never in an ethnic fashion with a dupatta, with, you know, going all out and stuff. So I want to do that at least once. This is just a jokes. I took my sport bra to Thane in the hopes of exercising. Lol. I did not even remember I had carried it because there was just there was no time in the sense there was no I never even thought about it once. I think we did think about it like once in the first 2-3 days that I went there because we weren't that busy with unpacking them. We are not even started. So I told my mom, today we'll do it, and today we'll do it. Like we'll work out together or something. And then by the time evening came, I kept saying half an hour later, half an hour later. And then it was time to eat, so I was like, it never happened. Oh, pause again. I even took my shoes. I even took my workout clothes. Can you imagine it? Motivation था फिर मर गया. So my mom was also clearing her saris, and she has had a lot of saris since like forever. So she gave away a lot of them, but she also kept a few of them. So I decided to just bring back a sari for myself so that when the occasion arises, I'll have a sari to wear, because otherwise I would always go home and like borrow a sari from her, right? And I can't do that anymore. And I don't want to buy a sari. I don't like saris that much. And yeah, if I wanted to buy a good sari, it would be more expensive also. So I brought this one from her. I wasn't too sold on it also. It wasn't one that I saw and went, oh, I need that. But my taste is so, I have such boring taste like that. Like I would only like pick up like a dark pink or like a dark blue or a black one. So I decided to thoda go out of my comfort zone and take this one. And it's also a really pretty color. Like I think it would look good on me. This pista kind of mint green. I don't know what it is, but it's just really nice. It's very smooth and flowy. You know, it's not that crisp kind of material, which doesn't look, which I feel would not look good on someone that's not comfortable with their body. You know, it would just make them feel bulkier. So yeah, this is my um, sari for a rainy day. It says Georgette screen printed on it. Why does it say that, bro? Look at it. Actually says that that's the border of the sari. Must be a really cheap one. Wow. But yeah, it's very pretty. I think this is the one that Karen wore. I think this is the one that Karen wore one of, like it's that old. She wore it on one of her, farewells or something. Way back then. I think, I'm not sure. I'll have to ask now. This is a very old dress. Karen's dress. Look at how slim she is. Oh my god. I think even my shoulders would not fit into this. Like it wouldn't go down from here only, much less fit anything else. Very pretty. I bought it to sell it, so let's see. So many things I have to sell, and I'm so annoyed that I can't. That I'm facing this issue with, getting models. I know I have my friends and I can always ask them, but there's always this feeling of not wanting to ask because it's fucking pandemic. Why would you ask someone else to risk their lives for you? You know. So there's always this pressure of not wanting to put anyone in that uncomfortable position, and that holds me back because I really want to do this. I really want to start selling again, and I have so much in my room. Like I really want to, more than sell, I want to get rid of stuff. I want them to get out of my house, and the only way is for it to get sold. And I really don't like the idea of selling stuff on hangers. It's just not very creative to me. And the whole point of doing copywriting is because I enjoy it and I love it, and I want it to be a creative expression. I don't want it to just be a mechanical mode of income. That's not what I envisioned it to be. But I guess after a point I just have to um, not act like a spoiled bitch and just do what I need to do. Ew, what's in my hair? Something's in my hair. Just do what I need to do to make the dough, like Ashley says it. Something's fallen in my hair when I went out, I think. Ew, get out of my hair. Ah. Anyway, so that's that. That's why I'm so glad that Nattu is coming. It really helps. She's the only one that I could ask without hesitation like that. Like, I don't even feel like asking Monisha because she's just so busy with her day that she has literally no time to even chit chat. So if I asked her to just, she would say yes out of an obligation that I know it would be taking away from her day. And she has so many things to do that I don't want to burden her with this also. But maybe at some point I will ask her. I did bring it up a couple of days ago, but it was not a plan or anything. I just said, sometimes the situation changes like, yeah, so I'll think about that, I guess. So that was all for the clothes. Sorry. Clothes in this um, bag. It's just that the problem isn't solved because I'm in another room and all this belongs in my room. There's no space in my closet right now to put anything inside. So basically, I've sorted everything, but it's still going to go back into this bag till I can put it into my cupboard. And to put it into my cupboard, I have to make space in my cupboard, for which I have to declutter my entire cupboard. It's too overwhelming. I just realized right now that yesterday in my vlog, some part of my talking part is in time lapse. So annoying. Because I've taken a time lapse before it and I forgot to undo that option. Oh. So I decided I'm not going to record any more time lapses on my phone. I'll make the time lapse on InShot just to avoid the risks. And I was talking about something really cool also, and then it all went, and now I guess my mind has got utruk, and I was like, I can't do that again. So fuck it. That's another random shit that I forgot about. These are books. I love books. I mean, it's nice because now this feeds into my obsession with books. Ooh, these are really good quality books. We didn't have good books in that house. And I used to always be like, why don't we have good books? Because she was fucking holding them somewhere instead of using them. There's 3 really good looking books now. I don't need this, I'm gonna throw it out. I just brought it for the books. Oh, it's a beer holder. Nah, I don't need it, it's so boring. See, basically everything is going back to where it was. I'm not cleaning. I need to go and do my room. Hey, Jana. I don't think there's anything more for us to see here. Let me tackle this kitchen mess. I'll just put everything back in my bag. What else can I do? But I intend to use this bag in the long term after it's cleared out. It's a nice sturdy bag. It's a cloth, like travel bag. It's gonna have clothes that I don't need on a daily basis, like this sari, like that churidar pink wala. Because I can't wear it till I make my white kurti. I'm not gonna wear it with anything else because that's what's in my head now. That's what's been in my head for almost a decade now. So I'm gonna make that white kurti and I'm gonna. So all these copper bone stuff, there's not much actually. There's just this much. So I thought I'll use this bag for copper bone clothes, but I don't need to do that. I just put it in a plastic bag and tie it up and put it under my desk where everything, all my other copper bone stuff is. At least for now, this is the plan. Let me see if the plan changes. Probably a better idea to keep it in this cloth bag because it'll be more secure in a way. It'll be folded and kept अच्छे से. But I don't want to open all my copper bone bags and then again fold all of it just to transfer it into another bag. That's a waste of time. And as efficient I want to be about it, and as perfectly I want to do this, I also have to be realistic about the amount of time I waste on redoing things that I don't need to. Like this kitchen, I've cleaned it like 3 times by now. Like, shut up, you can stop it. Okay, I'm gonna pause now. I will come back once I'm in my room. So I put everything back here. All my stuff is in here, and it will be here for a couple of days till I fix my room. And okay, the copper bone bag is here. Not that much of stuff. Luckily, it all fit very well. And yeah, now I'm gonna go to my room. Technically, there are still 2 living room bags that I need to take care of, but they are not to be opened. They're just my winter clothes. Winter clothes for. My God, he scares me sometimes. Where do you come from? Anyway, he's come back from his midnight vagabond session, I guess. Hello, baby. Was it good? What did you see? You saw any kitties? You saw the moon? Moon is looking good, no? Saw any planets, any stars? क्या देखा अभी? Don't make noise. She's sleeping, na? Don't make noise. Anyway, like I was saying, yeah, there's two like not biggish, medium-sized bags of all my winter clothes. I brought them here because when I went to Berlin and then when I went to Jibi. Shh. Don't make noise. Told you she's sleeping. Yeah, when I went to Berlin and Jibi, I was facing a dearth of clothes, and when we cleared out Karen's old stuff, that she gave away everything except like very few important like stuff. She had a lot of clothes in the house that she just gave away. So a lot of it was winter clothes, good quality winter clothes, because like she used to do like proper hiking in the mountains and stuff, so she needed it. So I brought all of that stuff here. I have very nicely packed it in 2 compact bags. Those bags are not to be opened and sorted out, thank God. I just need to take it and put it on the loft, which I guess, considering day after tomorrow is my last. Go na then. He's basically going into Anisha's room from there because the door is closed here. So they are only these. So yeah, I'm going to put those 2 bags on the loft, maybe tomorrow or Wednesday, so that it's out of sight. I don't need to look at it. I don't know when the next time I go to a cold place is going to be. So, don't need to have that anywhere around me. Along with those 2 bags, this bag here, underneath this, that's Timothy's bed now. That bag is full of Karen stuff. It's not a lot of stuff, it's very little stuff actually, that she'd left here over a couple of, whenever she'd come, she'd like keep some stuff for herself here, because now she has no other place, right? There's a little stuff in Thane, like the important documents and stuff, all of that is there. This miscellaneous crap is here. I don't think she really cares for any of this. It's just here. And then she has some stuff in Goa, because she used to live for a while in Goa. So when they gave that house up, she kept her stuff in our ancestral home. So yeah, there's this stuff. I planned to actually give this bag to Sachin. I had told him to keep it in his house because I literally don't have space in this house to keep it, and he was like, yeah, cool, I'll take it. He even came one day to take it before he left, but then I realized that there's barely anything in the bag. It doesn't make sense for him to take it. I can use the extra space in this bag for my stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Then I realized that I could have put my stuff in it and still given it to him to keep in his house. The space is still an issue here. But then it was too late. I had not cleaned any of my room to give him the bag to put stuff in it, so it's gonna be here. I'll keep it here till he comes back, and maybe by then, if the space issue isn't sorted out, I'll give it to him. I'm glad he lives so close by, man. Anyway, so yeah, that's what was I? Why did I even start this? I don't know. Now I remember. So yeah, I've tackled. There were 4 bags in the living room. One was the suitcase that I emptied that had a couple of clothes that I put on the rack. You remember that from the previous video. Second bag was this one that we just tackled. It didn't take a lot of time. I don't know why I waited so long to do it. In my head it was this whole, oh my god. But literally took 20 minutes. That bag's done. The other 2 bags in her room are the winter clothes bag, which I don't need to open. It just needs to go up. So basically I've tackled all the bags in the living room. So I can cross out a very crucial thing from my to-do list that I made on 26 September, which you can see here. Finished transcript. Oh, I finished my transcript. Oh my god, this is going to be so cathartic. That's done. Laundry I had to do, I did it that day only. Sort out art supplies and room. This is ongoing. Whatever I underlined was urgent. Clearly I did not follow scheme. Finish cleaning kitchen. Oh my god. Okay, I can't tick that off yet because there's still a lot of shit. Like, now this bag is here, this bag is here. My table is still a mess, so I can't cross that off. Although the main parts are done, I'll do that later. I emptied my phone. Can you believe it? I emptied 70 GB from my phone. 70. I don't think I've ever done that before. I just removed all the videos. I didn't even bother to see kaun se videos hai. I was just like, take this shit out. So it's all on my laptop. And then my laptop ka disk got full. Lol. So some deep cleaning is in order. Not gonna worry about it right now. Yes, what I've been waiting to cut off. Tackle living room bags. I have, even though I haven't put it on the loft yet. This is what I meant by tackle living room bags. So it's gone. Next one is at some point empty Google Photos. And then laptop stuff and old laptop. Oh my god, when am I gonna get to that? And then there's a lot of copying stuff. Think of cuter packaging. Everyone in the thrift store community is really upping their game with packaging. Now, I don't want to be the one that focuses on packaging more than the items, but I really want to make it cute. I have so much stationery and art supplies, I really can make it cute. Let's see, I have to think about it. It's so fun to think about these things, but I have to sort out the inventory. I literally haven't made a note of any of the sales I've made since like March or Feb or something. I really need to do that. Do a small hanger drop. Let's see. Now that Nattu is coming, I won't need to do that. Think of the next few informative posts and post photos on personal social media. That also I haven't done much. Let's see. Okay, so now it's almost half an hour or more since I stopped recording the previous part. I was sitting with Timothy here on my windowsill, and I realized what he likes to do at night. He sits on this window on the ledges and he looks at other cats. And he gets really like disturbed or excited. I don't know what the word is, but you know, when cats get curious, they have this whole like their snout becomes longer somehow and their whiskers come all out front, and they have this curious look on their face, very observant. That's what happened to him, and he became all like, you know, on guard. But he just watched a cat walk by the street. The cat took a dump. Timothy watched very closely the whole process, digging a hole, taking a dump, covering that hole, walking across. सब कुछ देखा उसने. And at some points he like wiggled his bum, you know. So I got a little scared. Is he trying to like go down or like trying to attack, or I don't know what was his instinct when he saw the other cats, but now I realize that's what he does. He likes to sit on the ledge and look at other cats. I don't know what that means. Maybe just curiosity. But I hope he doesn't one day get too excited and jump off or something, you know, because he is a male cat. He's not neutered. So maybe sometime when he's in heat, you never know, you know. He won't think and he might just jump off. So neutering is part of the plan for him. Either if someone does it for free, I'll get it done, or whoever adopts Timothy, I'll make sure that they get it done. Anyway, so he left. He's gone back to the kitchen, or I don't know what he's gone to do. So now we're back in my room, and I've realized vlogging makes my throat hurt. So I don't really want to do this. I don't want to vlog it. It's doubly tiring. But I'll just explain stuff. That's all the mess here. It's kind of vaguely segregated, like only I can understand what I've done. Copper boom packaging, notebooks, and stuff I can draw on. It's from there till here. There's a weird pile of frames that I have. I don't know why. Just like photo frames. So I need to populate them. Maybe paint and put stuff in it. Or put photographs and stuff. See, so many. These are all stuff I got at garage sales. This is my coloring section. Paints, coloring, some M-Seal. This is my memorabilia section. This is my throwaway bag. More colors, more photos. So you have to sort through all of this, and the worst part is that the biggest bag I need to tackle is still here. Fuck, okay. And this is the worst bag because it's all miscellaneous items. There's random books, some wallet, some shoes, dupattas, a lot of stationery is in here. I just want to give up, bro. I want to just go the fuck to bed, but I do that every night. Let's see, my throat is hurting to talk, yeah. I don't know, I feel like I've gotten used to not talking. On a daily basis, I would talk so much more than this. I would spend hours vlogging in a day. And अभी एक 1 hour vlog बनाने में throat is hurting. Maybe it's the ice cream. I hope it's not corona. Please don't be corona. Let's see how I can take you guys through it. I don't know what I'm doing, bro. I'm just winging it at this point. I guess I shouldn't be thinking about it this much. I should just be stuffing things back into the shelf in a way that it fits rather than being a way that's all supremely organized and shit. Because need of the hour, I don't have the time now. Let's see how I do it.